Hey, what up? Uh, for a start, man, just want to say, rest in peace and Nip Hustle, man. That hit hard, man, and it's not because you know I've been living with his music for so many years, or any of this, or like I knew him or anything. I met him once, but it was somebody who cares about our neighborhood. Um, you see somebody who not only cares but who's putting his plan in action, putting his money where his mouth was. He was walking the walk that so many of us talk, and he was really trying to get it done. So who knows what was going on, if anything, but that's one thing he was doing was trying to put it back in the hood, and you gotta salute somebody like that. So rest in peace and prayers up to his two kids and his soon-to-be wife and all that, and his family. So, Game of Thrones season 5, episode 6, Unbowed, Unbent, and Unbroken. Oh my God, Sansa, that last scene was awful. Looking at Theon's face was as if we were looking at the actual thing happen. So Sansa has married Theon. I'm sorry. Sansa has married Ramsay Roose, and he gets her back to the room. He's like, "Are you a virgin?" She said, "Nah." So, "You sure? I don't want you to lie to me." And then she turns and looks at Theon. Theon was like, "Ooh, let me get out of here." And Ramsay was like, "No, you stay and watch this. You've known her since she was a girl. Watch her become a woman." Just sick, and And at that moment, I thought, I thought that Ramsay, that Theon was gonna snap and kill Ramsay, but it just went off on him tearing up. It was kind of crazy to watch. Old Paul. So I just came to this conclusion, not conclusion, but I just realized that old Paul Walker's daddy was the night. Was the Night's Watchman's leader, was the Lord Commander. I didn't put that. Somebody probably told me back then, but I didn't. I didn't put it together. So Arya, it opens on Arya getting beat up. Jesus kept hitting her hand every time she lied, and just trying to purge her of I guess of all of her ways that she had to kind of come up on just to survive out there. The House of Faces is creepy, super creepy. That's where she was, and he was like, "Well, you're not ready to become nobody, but maybe you're ready to become somebody else." So Littlefinger and Cersei, he wants to be the Ward of the North, but I think it's he's got got traded for. I guess if he brings Cersei Sansa's head, then she'll sign the papers. I don't know what that's about, but I'm sure Littlefinger is plotting. Jaime and Bronn, they find Jaime's daughter niece, and they find her. She won't come. Bronn hits her little boyfriend in the head. And then the sand ladies come out and they had this fight. And then the main, because Jaime and Bronn have on the garb of the men that came to get them. So they're trying to blend in. Next thing you know, those real men surround everybody. And Jaime wouldn't drop his knife like he was told. And the brother came out, did some kind of, put the knife at his throat. Had a cold line. He said, "When you were whole, this was been a good fight." And Jaime was like, "Touche," and he dropped the knife. Cersei and Marjorie Gmas. Margie's grandma was trying to find out what was going on about her grandson. And anyway, grandson's on trial, like a holy trial. And so then after he's done answering questions, they say, "So you're not gay?" He's like, "Nah." And they call up Marjorie. She was like, I'm the queen. It was like, no, according to the bylaws, you can be questioned. So they say, is your brother gay, to the best of your knowledge? She was like, nah, set her down. And they brought in a witness. And the witness was like, yeah, I laid with him, and she walked in the room and saw us. So after that, they take Marjorie and her brother away. And she knows that Cersei knew this was going to happen. She knows that Tommen, whatever the new king's name is, that he won't make the guards do violence. He doesn't have it in him. So he just lets her walk away so Cersei can kind of do whatever she wants to do. Sansa was getting her hair washed by one of Ramsay's new old slimmies, and he called her, and she was trying to scare her and say, the last woman that he got bored with, he sicked the dogs on her. And then Sansa got tough. Sansa was like, is it that you love him? You still love him. That's why you talking to me like that. She's like, this is my home. I'm not uncomfortable. Okay, I got people here. I'm not scared of you. So I was like, kudos, Sansa, So anyway, Theon came to get her and yada, yada, yada. Adebisi. Adebisi made an appearance. The first brother that I know, first black dude who I could place his face. About time, Game of Thrones. Man, we always, anyway. So they're like slave catchers, and they got Paul Walker and Tyrion, and they said they're gonna take them to Slaver's Bay to fight, and that's about it. So, Littlefinger, Cersei, yeah. So, anyway, I'm about to go back in and watch another one. I want to see what's happening. Last night I didn't do it, but I'm about to do it again. So, all right, go. R.I.P. Nip Ups.